Well, hello there everybody, welcome back to the channel. Dodgee Gamer here with another Dodgee Retro first look. Today we're looking at Falcon City and yet another new release. I told you there were a lot of new release games coming out at the moment. This one's a full game, not a prologue or a demo. Falcon City, point and click, detective adventure, so some parallels with the Hand of Glory there, but I haven't had too much of a look at this yet. I was kindly given the code by the publishers, so I'm just going to have a look at this. It'll be a bit of a blind playthrough. First look, first 20 to 30 minutes of the gameplay. Okay, so it's a game where decisions influence the story. Think carefully about how you want to act in certain situations. We like that kind of thing. I do like it when, you know, there are diverging paths in the game. You can have different gameplay experiences. So that's a good start. I don't know if it'll be on the level of something like Telltale games. Will it be a real choice or just some kind of superficial choice? We'll find out. But I'm liking the kind of 80s, 90s American detective TV show vibe so far. I should have mentioned the characters are not human. We appear to be some kind of...
Frank's been brought in again.
Rabbit?
Oh, all right. I go right away.
I'll wait for you in the observation room.
What the hell did Frank do this time? First of all, I should find his file. But where did I put it?
Okay, so simple point-and-click instructions. Our main character here does appear to be a rabbit who's wearing a hat and a coat, but nothing else. That usual kind of cartoon character paradox. Right, so let's have a look.
I wonder whose that code is. Mine is on me.
Good point. So we're looking for a file.
It's possible that Frank's file is in that drawer.
Probably there, so let's go and take it.
Oh, I found it.
Right, good. Inventory pops up, there we go. Okay, there's no way to inspect what's in the file,
It's
it
past
seems.
10. The end of work hours is still far away.
Right, what have we got over
There
here?
are only papers in there. Nothing significant.
Okay, we don't need that then.
Until there's no one to prepare homemade food for me, I live on fast food.
That's the spirit.
Oh, I hate paperwork so much.
A bit grumpy, our detective, it
I
would
don't
seem.
even know what I do without my morning coffee.
Go and buy one? Alright.
They call me on this when there's something urgent. I'm glad when it rings. Then at least I can finally leave this boring office.
Okay, so we can click on pretty much everything, get some insight from the character on it.
After my successful detective examination. They are the only ones I have. I've always been a spoiled only child.
Right, good for you. Alright, I guess we can leave and go and see who Frank is and what he's been up to. Whoa, okay, nice angle with the ceiling fan, has to be said. Right, let's speak to Jenny first.
Hello, Jenny.
Hello, Kurt. How can I help you?
Okay, so remember, choices matter, so we can be a bit flirty with Honey Bunny. Ask her to switch off the ventilator, compliment her on her fur, or criticize her for not doing any work. We'll go with what's
up, Honey Bunny?
I'm a squirrel.
What's up, Honey Squirrel?
Fancy that. The suppliers messed things up again, and they didn't bring any pistol cartridge.
Unbelievable. It was the same last time.
Yes, so now we have to wait until we have some in stock.
I hope no one runs short till then.
Me too. And what's up with you?
Frank's been brought in again,
Wouldn't say I'm surprised.
even though he promised he'd change.
Oh, Kurt, you're so sentimental.
Can imagine those ventilator plans. Well, I guess we got the option to ask for them to be switched off, but those blades would be quite disconcerting if you're playing in VR.
How shiny your fur is today.
Thank you. I have a new shampoo.
And its scent is really nice too.
You're not
Ooh,
flirting with
smooth.
me, are you, Kurt?
Oh, I've only made an observation. We just switch off the ventilator.
Why? Is it bothering you?
It's getting cold in here.
Anything else, Mr. Detective?
Thanks. This is all for now.
Okay, we say this is all for now, and then we could just keep telling it to switch it on and off, on and off, on and off.
Do you have some tips for me?
Concerning what?
This case with Frank.
It doesn't matter. You can't make any difference to him anyway.
Okay, thanks for helping out. Shouldn't you do some work?
You came only to wax me, or do you actually want something?
Alright, let's leave her alone to file her squirrel nails. Well, I keep saying this about the first looks we've done, but the visual style is impressive. It's unique, kind of hand-drawn, cartoony style. I like the detail of the guy here playing solitaire on his computer and the guy over here playing Mario. The only things I'm not digging too much so far, the subtitles not always matching up to exactly what's said, and I think I said with Hand of Glory it's really good quality voiceover work here. Not so much, but you know, we'll see how it
It
goes.
seems there's a new plan adorning the office.
Let's chat to Max.
Everything's fine, Max?
Kurt, don't you have anything to do?
I actually do.
Then let me work, please.
Office workers are so sulky.
Especially the pandas.
It can be clearly seen how hard paperwork is taking place here.
You see what I mean about the speech and the text not quite matching up.
Hi, Kevin.
What do you want, Kurt?
I've come to chat.
I don't have time for that right now.
Yes, I see how busy you are. Kevin is always terribly snowed under with work.
We've got
Kevin
sandwich.
likes eating. Only a donut on his table could be an even bigger cliche.
Yes, that's true. Fits in with the police vibe. So which way do we go? Where do we find Frank? That's my office. We've got 3 doors to choose
First, I should speak with Tanya.
from. Okay. I guess Tanya's in the other office then.
Hello, Tanya.
So what took you so long? You stopped to flirt with Jenny again, didn't you?
Yeah, is it bothering you?
Yes, why? Is it bothering you?
Oh, you know what? Forget it.
Okay, doesn't matter. What's with Frank?
He was found in an alley. He himself called the police.
An alley? Did he have the stuff with him?
Of course, it's here. I think he's still under its influence.
Alright, I'll talk with him.
There's some kind of narcotics-related case.
What's up?
Well, the day
Just a
started with the
casual WhatsApp.
announcement that they forgot to order cartridge again. And I've just run short of it. You can't imagine how happy I was. Then, I'd not even finished my morning coffee when they told me that Frank was brought in again.
I hope it's the last time this happened.
That would be good.
Do you have some tips for me?
About Frank?
Yes.
Look, I think you should handle the case with patience and a cool head. Listen to what he has to say, and do not rush into early conclusions.
It sounds reasonable. Thank you.
Oh, nothing at all.
Frank must be in here.
Kurt, you're here at last.
Ooh, interrogation time.
Frank, what's this again?
Well, it was.
We agreed that you'd stop this catnip thing.
I know, but you just cannot understand. This thing is simply, it eats me up.
Spending the rest of your days sitting in the cell and eating dog food. Now that will eat you up.
No, anything but that. I stop it, I promise.
You always say that.
But now I mean it. I change.
Why did you call the police?
I witnessed something.
Are you sure it's not just the catnip talking?
Absolutely. I'm telling the truth.
Okay, right. Let's hear it.
So, after having this business with that pig, I heard strange noises coming from the bins not far from me. It was a woman shouting. Someone was kidnapping her.
And how did the perpetrator look like?
I don't know. It was too dark.
Where did it happen exactly?
In Polar Bear Street.
Alright, let it be. Go home, and I better not see you again.
Thank you. But look into it, please.
Alright.
I think we let him off a bit lightly. We left the catnip on the table. What did he do that for? That's crazy. So my current task is to interrogate Frank. We've got a hint bar here as well. So go to the interrogation room. Alright, well, we've done that. So why did we leave the room?
I had no business with him.
So we've taken back the catnip and the file. Good.
Tanya's following the scene from behind the mirror.
Maybe we go and speak to Tanya then.
So, do you believe him?
I don't know, but looking into things wouldn't hurt anyone. Are you coming?
Of course. Go down to the car. I'll follow you shortly.
Okay, so now we're on to the... Oh. Now we're on to the next part of our mission. Go down to the car.
Kevin, after taking his day down, show Frank out, please.
Sure.
Kurt,
Don't make me regret it.
Oh.
please, take this gift in return.
Sorry, Frank, I cut you off there. I didn't realize you were going to say something. I was clicking on the elevator.
And what is that? A pocket knife? How did you manage to get it in here? It's better that you've given it to me.
Alright, let's be off then. Leave Frank to his yo-yo. So we're going to go to the alley and investigate.
Ugh, such places give me the shivers.
Why should all crime take place in an alley? Criminals are so banal.
I'll take some pictures.
Alright, I'll look for clues meanwhile.
Okay, just some random pictures.
These homeless always knock the beans over.
That's a bit of an assumption about the homeless, isn't it?
The wall must be crumbling somewhere. The working air conditioning system.
Okay, I guess you don't have one in your office.
A locked iron door. The trash of the whole residential building is thrown here.
Okay, let's see if we can walk over. There we go. A bit more revealed here. Paper
It's a
recycling bin.
miracle that someone's collecting the waste selectively in this filthy city. Plastic bottles, symbols of the consumer society.
Right.
Oh, well, this hasn't been used for a while.
Yep, looks a bit on the compact side.
There's a narrow opening under the garage door.
Right, so what can we do here?
In movies, they always fit so comfortably into these narrow air vents.
So I think Frank told us there was something behind the bin that he saw. Okay, there's a little bit more over here.
As far as I see, this car just supports the back of the car.
It looks like it.
This opening is too small. I can't reach in.
So maybe we ask Tanya to do it for us. Bit of different music vibe here in the alley.
Tanya,
Yes?
I think you've taken enough pictures.
You know the protocol very well.
There's no need to take it that seriously.
Say this when Willow shouts our head off again.
He'll find a reason for it anyway.
Not if it's up to me.
Wanna bet?
What's the stake?
Let's say $10.
I'm in. Get your wallets ready.
We'll see who has the last laugh.
Okay, I'm not sure what all that was about.
Would you take a photo of me as well?
You know that Willow will check what we use so much film on.
At least he'll see something nice on them.
I'd rather take a selfie then.
Ooh, that was a bit
Do you
nasty.
have some tips for me?
You know the policy. Look for something suspicious.
Okay, I tell if I find something.
That's right.
Okay, well, we did find something.
We've already discussed everything.
Okay, maybe I already have an item that I can wedge under the garage door. Or somehow I can take the car jack.
Not a good idea.
No, that didn't work. Right, so let's have a look at everything
I
again.
tried pulling up a bit.
Okay.
I can't. It's stuck. This opening is too small. I can't reach in.
Okay, it's always worth in point and clicks.
Okay, I try again.
Going over everything a couple of times.
This is pointless. It's stuck. I can't take it out because the car is lying heavy on it.
So we had bricks at the top of the alley. Okay, so we had to try the garage door a couple of times and then we get the option to pick up the jack. Alright, we've got you.
These bricks might come in handy.
Well, I suppose that's good, because that's sometimes a little criticism I have of point and clicks, where you pick up a completely random item, you've got no reason to ever need to pick it up, but you do, and then, you know, like, much deeper in the game it's useful. So at least here...
With this, I might be able to chuck it.
Yeah, at least here they make you kind of find a reason to need that item before you just go and take
now
it.
I can try getting it out. Done.
Right, there we go.
I try lifting the door with this. This is it.
Alright.
Let's see what we can find here. I
Nice.
only found an old useless umbrella.
all of that for an old umbrella. Fantastic. What else might we find in the garage?
Entire insect rose. How is it not wilted?
Interesting.
There's nothing else there.
True. Okay, shall we give the rose to Tanya? Maybe this is turning into a love story more than a detective one.
Tanya,
Yes?
I brought this for you.
Oh, Kurt, it's so nice of you.
Okay. Let's show her the umbrella then.
I don't want to give it to her.
No. Okay, the air vents. We need to take
In
a second
movies,
look.
they always fit so comfortably into these narrow air vents.
I didn't see that before.
I see, someone's left a purse here. But how the hell could it get there?
Right.
Unfortunately, I don't reach it from here.
So with the umbrella maybe?
With this, I might be able to pull it down.
There we go.
Yes. Now we have our first clue.
Good, we've got it.
Usually, it is impolite to rummage in a lady's purse, but necessity knows no law.
Some of the mispronunciations are grating a bit, but...
I found a piece of paper. Something must have spilled on it, because the letters are completely blurred.
I'm an English teacher, I'm used to it. Right, let's have a look at the paper then.
Tanya,
Yes?
I found a purse.
And what was in it? I mean, except for the cosmetics.
It's just a piece of paper. Unfortunately, something was spilled on it, and the inscription is illegible.
Take it to the headquarters. They might be able to do something with it.
Good idea.
Okay, back we go then. We'll leave Tanya to take her photos. Back to the police station. Don't know which floor we're supposed to go to.
I have no business on that floor.
Okay.
I have no business on that floor.
We'll just keep trying until he remembers which floor he's supposed to go to.
Hello, Jenny.
Hello, Kurt. How can I help you?
I found a stolen piece of paper. Could you make the inscription legible?
Only with a time machine.
In movies, they simply do it with Photoshop.
You shouldn't watch so much TV, Kurt.
Still, Would you try doing something with it?
The logo in the corner is more or less visible. I'll try searching the database.
Great. I owe you one.
Much more than one already. Yes? Yes, he's here. Okay, sure. Alright, I'll tell him. Goodbye. Chief Willow would like to see you.
I'd give him a photo of me then.
Try saying it to his face.
I'd rather not. It looks like I should make a visit to the 4th floor.
So we do need to go to another floor after all. Alright, up
See
we
you
go.
in hell.
Oh. Isn't hell usually at the bottom?
Ah, Kurt, I'm glad you're finally here. Please, sit down.
Alright.
Alright.
There's a chair. There's no need to be awkward and say we'll stand.
I've been informed you let Frank go again. This will lead to no good.
You called me in here only to tell me this?
Of course not. I called you in here to put an end to the catnip case at last. Our primary task is to find the dealer.
Chief, we have a more pressing case.
It is not open for discussion.
Frank witnessed the kidnapping.
He's telling the truth. We've already found evidence for it.
Right, let's have a deal. Kurt, you can work on the kidnapping case. You, Tanya, however, are needed for this case.
But Chief...
This is my final decision. You may go.
Okay. Not much luck with the chief. Then I guess we'll have a word with Jenny, see if she's found us anything
Hello,
on the
Jenny.
logo yet.
Hello, Kurt. How can I help you?
Have you found out anything about the piece of paper?
In fact, yes. That piece of paper is a business card.
It was.
Yes, it was. And it belonged to a manager called Jean Godot.
And what does he manage?
That I don't know, but I have his address. Eagle Street 46, apartment 36.
Now this is a clue I can follow. Thanks.
Not at all.
Alright, good. We've got our next place to go to. As we work on the mysterious kidnapping. There it is, Jean Godot's apartments. Alright, let's just
Don't
head
say
over
anything.
there. Whoa.
The Dark Hound. Yes, I believe I can get you a role like this.
It's not what I came for.
Really? You sure? I know a director who needs a face just like yours.
It's not what I was
didn't
expecting
come
to
here
happen
for
at
a
all.
role.
Then what's your business?
A woman was kidnapped and
Sorry, I'm a manager, not a private detective.
the detective here is me.
Oh, sorry, I have to take this. Hello? Hi, what's up? Sure, I
Because
get
it's-
it.
Because he's a fish that is
Chill,
sat in the
bro.
bath.
Alright, I talked to him. He can't do that. It's in the contract. Yep, no question. Now, bye. Sorry, it was Bear Pit. There was an issue with the producer. Don't you know talent by any chance?
I'm sorry, I can't help. Let's get back to the point.
What were we talking about?
A woman was kidnapped and
Sorry, clients can't wait. Ciao, babe, what is it?
I have to do something to make this idiot listen to me.
Alright,
No
we've got to
question.
annoy him. And
The
somehow...
most expensive champagne in the city. I wish I had so little to do as drinking champagne all afternoon.
Yeah, I get it.
Right.
Hey,
Remote
don't touch my
control.
stuff.
Okay, that's not an option.
It has an ice cube dispenser as well.
Can't look at the photo.
Yeah,
Well,
I remember that case.
There's not much trash in there.
the trash is in the bath.
Some kind of mermaid poster. Willow has a similar TV in his office. The newest episode of Caliber Joe.
Well,
maybe
I'm
that's
not
the
so
clue.
sure about that.
I never liked two modern things like this.
We have to go back to the office and get the other
In fact,
remote
it's
control.
happened
business
before.
books. As I can see, there's a little cottage in it.
Next time
A
this
little
happens,
green brightens
immediately
every
call me.
room.
Just clicking on everything, because that's what we had
This
to
is
do in the
Nobby,
alley.
the famous bass guitarist.
Okay. Off to get the remote control. Okay, up to the boss's office. We want the remote control.
I think this will be of use.
Can we chat to Willow? Yeah, we can. Willow's got the donut, I
Sir,
see.
can we talk?
Hit me with it.
How are you today?
How are you?
Tracker,
Yeah, casual
I don't
conversation.
have time for chit-chatting. I completely snowed under with work.
I was just curious.
As far as I know, you too have a job to do.
Do you have
Any
some
tips?
tips for me?
Come on, you can get on with it on your own.
But don't you have some advice for me?
Of course I have. Go and do your job. That's what you're paid for.
Okay. Well, we'll go and sort out the fish.
No question.
Then we'll wrap the episode up there.
Let's see what happens.
What? Sorry, wait a sec. I don't know what happened to this junk.
I should draw his attention on me somehow.
There, I'm here.
So what do we do?
No
Let's
question.
see what happens.
What? Sorry, wait a sec.
Okay, maybe I need to do it from
I
over
don't know what
here,
happened to this junk.
so I can swipe his remote control quickly.
No
I
question.
don't see the point in it.
Alright, it sounded
Yeah, I
so
got
simple, but it's not.
What?
It's already
Sorry,
turned on.
wait a sec.
I should draw his...
I don't know what happened to this junk.
Okay, finally cracked it. I have to take his phone.
Where the hell did I put my phone? It was here just a moment ago.
Can we continue?
Don't you have my phone?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I hope it turns up. I'm expecting a very important call.
A woman was kidnapped this morning. Most probably this belonged to her.
Oh, I know this person. I know who it is too. Some chick visited me. She wanted to manage a singing career.
And did you?
Certainly not. She was a terrible singer. I got rid of her. I told her that if she stumped up $5,000, I got her anywhere, but it was not going to work like that. But listen, are you sure you don't know any talent?
Let's talk about the case.
Alright, we're getting somewhere, finally, after spending ages trying to work out how to distract him. Okay.
When did you last see the girl?
Perhaps a week ago. She was begging me to build a carrier for her, and then she would pay. I told her, sweetie, if you don't have the money, you're all alone. Try knocking on every door you see. Maybe someone takes a video on you. I'm not a charity center.
You haven't seen her since that?
No, thank God.
Right, let's
Where were you
go
this
with the
morning?
detective style
Here,
question.
of course. I was talking with clients. Anyone can attest it.
I see. How long have you been working as a manager?
You know, I had a difficult childhood.
I'm not interested in your life story.
I've never known my parents, and I had no friends either.
I'm not interested.
Then one day, someone fished me out of the lake. I asked him to throw me back, but he wanted to cook me.
Just say a number.
I had to lie to him that I grant him 3 wishes if he did so.
3 years? 4?
It wasn't easy, but finally I could arrange it for him. That was when I realized that I was born for this job. Those living underwater had no desires whatsoever apart from eating. So I moved to the city.
When?
Since that I've been living here and toiling for the happiness of others. And of course for the money.
So when?
Pardon?
When did you move to the city?
5 years ago.
Thank you.
Oh, nothing at all.
Finally.
Why do you think she was kidnapped?
Sorry, I don't know her that much. I'm only a manager. I don't even know where she lives. Ask her brother Philip.
So the girl's a
Okay.
brother?
Yes.
That's a clue.
Yes. I've never met him, but the girl gave me his address.
Would you give this address to me?
Sorry, I've thrown out the paper and jotted it down on. I can't keep every useless scrap of paper forever.
Right, now we've got a reason to look in the bin.
Thinking about it, I do know a real talent after all.
It doesn't matter. Unless I find my phone, I can't call him.
Oh, I see. I've found your phone.
Might as well let him have it
Seriously?
back.
Dude, you just saved a life.
So,
Oh, I'm needed already. Hi, dude. What's up?
this doesn't take me anywhere. There can be some clues in here.
The phone only started ringing when we gave it
I
back.
have it.
Coincidence.
No
I'm trying to
question.
put it together.
Ah, classic puzzle. Alright, let's do this. We had this in Hand of Glory, of course. Right. There we go, Philip. That's the name of the guy we're looking for. Right. Oops. I should go over here. That one goes there. All you need to do is drive along the northern road and then turn right
Done.
after the river.
Now I know where I should go.
So, alright, I am gonna leave it there. I'll head back to the police station. I know we should be heading to Philip's caravan, but just so we can save the game.
I have no business on.
Second floor. I'll learn it eventually. Right, so that's our first look at Falcon City, point and click adventure. On the pluses, I'd say I like the cartoony style. The animals look a bit weird, but you know, they've got their own kind of quirkiness, I suppose. I like the fact that, you know, it's not just like you pick up random items for no particular reason that then turn out to be incredibly useful later on. You've actually got to establish a reason to pick something up. That's you know, a nice feature that I think point and click games could have more of, but on the downside, voice acting is not that great. Obviously, these are non-English people who are doing it. It sounds very much like a kind of intermediate English class. No offense, but pronunciation's not quite right, and sometimes what they're saying doesn't fully match what's written on the screen, which is a bit of a pet peeve of mine. But decent enough game. Let me know what you think down below with your likes and your comments. But for now, thank you very much for watching. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. I'm Dodgee Gamer for Dodgee Retro. See you again soon.